People, they tell us to be consistent this, consistent that, motivate us this, motivate us that. But they never actually tell us on how to actually be consistent at doing something positive like exercising, studying, meditating, practicing your art, and lots of more. Well, hi! If you actually click on this video with the expectation that you are going to get some practical, straight to the point guide on how to actually be consistent, well, you've came to the right place. Hi, I'm Laksana, just an average person trying to be consistent, currently have a more than 180 days straight 180 days straight morning push-ups straight, fully documented on my Instagram. You can just check it out. And also want to be the best at helping people build consistency. That's why I rehearse consistently on my live stream. And hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life, because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, really do appreciate that. So there won't be much editing applied to this video, but I hope you are going to be the serious ones, the top 10% that actually stick till the end of this video. And hey, this is May 11th, 2025, and this is going to be day 307 of consistently helping people build consistency. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about a new approach, a new way to create a habit streak. Before that, I'm going to be explaining why a habit streak is effective in helping us to build some consistency in our life. Okay, and then I'm going to be explaining some new other ways in order to create a habit streak. So what is a habit streak actually? Actually, it's really simple. Basically, a habit streak just means that you count for how many days you've been consistently doing something without missing any single day. So for example, day 1 of consistently reading a book for at least 5 minutes every single day. The next day you also do that thing, do the 5 minutes of reading. Now it's day 2 of consistently reading a book for at least 5 minutes every single day. The habit streak is now on, at 2 days. The next day, the same thing happened again. It's now at 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, and so on and so on. Basically, you just count for how many days you've been consistently doing something. But then, if you just miss one day, okay, well, then the habit streak is going to reset to day 0 again. Okay, basically, the point here is that you consistently do something without missing any single day. So, I don't know what to say. The conventional way to create a habit streak is to basically just grab a pen and a paper and then basically just mark an X every single day you actually manage to do your thing, to indicate how many days you've been consistently doing something. The next day you also do the same thing, then mark another X. The next day the same thing, mark another X, and so on and so on. Basically, we are using this paper in order to count for how many days we've been consistently doing something. Okay, so I'm going to be explaining why this approach is effective, and then I'm going to be telling you guys a new approach, okay, a pretty modified approach, and why it can be actually even way more effective than the traditional basic approach. So first thing first, why a habit streak is really effective. A habit streak, it will create some sense of attachment, okay? We are going to feel some kind of attachment to the habit streak. We do not want to lose the habit streak, because here's the thing: our brain really perceives that, hey, you know what? This habit streak is something that's precious. Okay, there is just something really interesting to our brain, for our brain, in doing something without missing any single day for an extended period of time. Oh yeah, I've been consistently doing this thing for the past 100 days. I've been consistently doing this thing for the past 200 days without missing any single day. Why it's really precious? Because it's not something easy, okay? It's actually, showing up for something consistently for 100 days is not something that's easy, okay? We can all agree with that. Except if, you just show up to do some 10 seconds of stretching. No. I'm talking about, 5 minutes of reading a book every single day for 100 days straight. That's something that requires some level of discipline, some level of effort. Okay? Basically, in this span of 100 days, there are going to be days when we do not feel like we wanted to be doing our thing, but hey, we still show up anyway. And that's basically why a habit streak is precious, because it shows some sign of discipline. It shows some level of maturity that, hey, you know what? I need to show up even though I don't feel like I want to be doing this thing on this particular day. Okay? The brain perceives that, hey, you know what? This habit streak is really, really cool. And also it builds us some kind of identity of being the consistent person. Okay? And guess what? Our brain doesn't want to lose the precious things in its life. Okay? It want to maintain it. It doesn't want to lose it. Okay? And how does it actually maintain this habit streak? Precisely by continuing doing the thing on a day-to-day basis. Okay? So here's the thing. Even on the days when we are not feeling motivated to actually do our thing, this habit streak is going to create some new motivation, some extra motivation. The motivation to keep the habit streak, not to lose it. Because losing it would feel suck, okay? On the days when we are not feeling motivated, we are going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? Reading 5 minutes of book kind of feel sucks today. I don't really want to do it. But guess what's even going to feel even way more suck? It's gonna be losing my 100 days straight book reading straight. Okay, I do not want to lose it. So comparatively, I'm just gonna be doing the thing that's less suck, which is reading the 5 minutes of book. And actually, anyway, it's the right thing to do anyway. So why don't I do it? Okay, basically, it's going to create the new motivation to keep up doing the streak, to keep up doing the thing, to maintain the streak, even on the days when we are not feeling motivated to actually do the thing. And also, why a habit streak is effective? Precisely because it builds some confidence inside of us. We are going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? I've been consistently doing this thing for the past 100 days and I successfully made it. I can actually do it. Guess what? I'm also going to be doing it on day 101, on day 102, on day 103, and so on and so on. Basically creates the confidence, the proof, the evidence that, hey, I can actually do it. I can also do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, but before I move on to discussing to explaining why the new approach on habit streak is going to be effective, I'm going to be giving some disclaimer first. Not only that you need to track for how many days you've been consistently doing something, you also need to track your progress consistently. Maybe every single day, maybe you need to evaluate your progress every once in a week. Why? Because here's the thing. We humans, we do things because we expect some kind of return, some kind of results from doing the thing. And when we don't see, when we don't see any expected results that we expect from doing the thing, well, big chances we are going to be stopping doing the thing. We are going to stop doing the thing because we don't find any more reason to stick to the thing precisely because we do not see the results that we are expecting. Okay? The results that we are expecting. So basically, it's really important to just, keep some progress tracking and evaluate your progress, maybe on a day-to-day basis, maybe on a weekly basis. And progress or results doesn't necessarily needs to look like, an upward line. You can go from, progress might look like, going from 5 to 6 to 5 again to 7 to 6 to 8 to 6 again to 10 to 7. Okay, you got what I mean, right? It doesn't necessarily need to look like an upward line. I mean like a straight upward line. Okay, so now I'm gonna be explaining to you guys a new approach on how to actually create a habit streak. So instead of just grabbing a pen and a paper and marking an X every single day, why don't we make this habit streak even way more personal in order to make some stronger emotional impact? So I'm proposing it's going to be better for us to actually, just have this note in our phone or maybe some Canva template in our phone. And then every single time we actually manage to do our goal, to do our daily minimum goal, instead of just marking an X, why do not we just take a picture of ourselves, just smiling to the camera like this, and thumbs up. So basically, it's kind of like us celebrating, okay, celebrating that, hey, you know what? I actually managed to do my target today. I actually managed to do my goal today. Okay, so celebrating uh the celebrating the fact that, hey, I've actually done my thing is going to be the part of routine itself. It's going to be the part of the routine itself. You are going to be, just take a picture of you smiling like this and just say, yeah, I've made it. Okay. And then basically after you take that picture, you are going to be putting that picture on the Canva, basically creating a gallery. So instead of marking an X, it's going to be picture of us celebrating the fact that we have fulfilled our target. Basically, every single day do that and just put it on the Canva. Basically creating some kind of wall of fame, some gallery, celebration gallery, appreciation gallery. So why it's going to be effective this way? Basically, we are reminding ourselves that, hey, you know what? Your past version of you, the past version of you, he or she actually managed to do his thing, to complete his target. And you know what? He or she, the past version of you, expect the current version of you, the future you, to continue, okay? To continue that gallery, okay? That hall of fame, okay? And also, in the past, you have proven that, hey, you can actually do that. Okay. So why don't you continue doing the thing? Okay. You have proven in the past that you can actually do it. Why don't you also continue doing the thing on the future? And also, like, imagine, you know, the past version of you for the past 14 days, he or she has been consistently managed to fulfill his thing, to achieve his goals on a day-to-day basis. If you don't show up today with some reasons like, oh, you know what, I just feel lazy, I don't want to do my thing, like I'm just way too busy to scroll TikTok for hours and hours, do we actually want to just, like, break the Hall of Fame picture? No, right? Well, okay, like scrolling TikTok is okay, scrolling Instagram is okay, but never let scrolling TikTok and Instagram, never let the entertainment makes us not do the thing that we should be doing. Okay? Our responsibility. So basically, that's why creating a personalized gallery, Hall of Fame, habit streak is going to be giving you guys some stronger motivational impact, make you have more meaning to actually stick to your thing, not to break the habit streak. And yeah, basically that's how you actually stay consistent at doing something. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and join our Discord. You can also support my long form videos on Gumroad by buying me a coffee. And for today's date, I'll tell us the post today, May 11th, 2025. And today's memes are posted a delete one forever post last 24 hours GMT +7. But this video might be uploaded like 1 or 2 days from now. Thank you.